Hey squaddies, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening whenever you're listening or watching. Hello. Be sure to check out memberships. And if you have time, check out my Amazon storefront, which features the exact or budget-friendly looks from our girl Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex. Thanks. Squaddies, quick disclaimer: this story is not an official announcement or official news from Harry and Meghan or the Sussexes or the spokesperson. This is specifically from Charles' former butler, so that is known as a royal source. So take this information and article with a grain of salt. I'm just reading it because I have some words about it. And yeah, this is from an InStyle article, and it says King Charles will likely see Archie and Lilibet on Christmas. Prince Harry and Princess Meghan won't be joining the royal family at Sandringham this Christmas, but that's not stopping King Charles from seeing his grandchildren, Archie and Lilibet, for the holidays. According to Charles's former butler, Grant Harold, the monarch will likely carve out time for a video call with his grandchildren on Christmas Day.
I'm willing to bet that there's definitely will be some sort of Zoom conversation on Christmas Day. There's no question, he added, but I have no doubt that the king would want to see his grandkids, Lilibet and Archie, on Christmas Day.
I bet he does. We don't know that information, by the way. Just saying. Anyhow, let's get back to the article. Because Harold also noted that Charles will send presents to Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet and vice versa.
The king will send gifts, he said. I guarantee you that something will be sent. And likewise, gifts will be sent to grandpa or grandmother from the Sussexes.
He continued with,
I would be surprised if they didn't FaceTime so they could see the grandchildren opening the gifts he sent them.
Just don't expect Archie and Lilibet to get anything high-tech from their grandpa, according to this guy.
When it comes to toys and the king, have you ever been to the Highgrove shop? It's all very traditional. The king is very traditional.
Are you sure about that?
I don't see him buying them an Xbox or something like that. Probably too young anyway. It's going to be more traditional, you know, like a wooden foam set or something along those lines.
Since stepping down as senior royals and moving to California back in 2020, the Sussexes have not spent Christmas at Sandringham, and this year is no different. Meghan's mom, Doria, will join them at home in Montecito, and they're ensured the children will have a joyful day, despite not being around extended family. An insider shared. Not a Harry and Meghan insider. I'm just going to put them along with the royal sources, this insider.
I think if King Charles had the choice, he definitely wants everyone together. He's very much a family man. I've said this 100 times. Part of him will be sad about what's taking place. Christmas is seen as a time for family to heal rifts, even if they're not there in person. Just talking on Zoom or something can be a part of that healing process.
You know, I think the people that need to apologize are not Harry and Meghan. It's definitely Charles, Camilla, Willie, and Kate. They were all wrong, all in the name of jealousy, and and just not understanding the concept of people having to earn respect and earn love from people on the outside. And I'm taking this information with a grain of salt. This is not an official news from Harry and Meghan. It's just tabloids, pretty much. I'm pretty much read tabloids to you all. And Charles, if he loves his family so much, he wouldn't have cut off Harry's security. And I mean, Harry would have had security by now, actually, at this point, if family was that important. So I call BS on that. it's also important to remember that Harry does have a family. He has his wife and children, and then they're fur babies, and they have their own, extended family in America, in California, Canada, they have their own family as well that's outside of the welfare royals. I mean, I think it's pretty hypocritical that Charles said he's this traditional, family man when he's not. If he was so traditional, he still would have had Diana as his wife. He would have still been married to his first wife, and he would have been there for his children. Even if he wasn't with Diana, he would be a loving father. He would be supportive. He wouldn't be this jealous-hearted individual who thinks that he deserves to be gifted respect, who deserves to be praised without doing any of the work. Well, that's all I wanted to speak on regarding this article. I just think that, wherever Harry and Meghan are this holiday, may they have a beautiful holiday, beautiful Christmas, beautiful, whatever they celebrate, as well as all of you that's listening or reading, all of you that's whether listening or watching this podcast. I wish y'all happy holidays, a beautiful happy holidays, if I haven't posted anything before then. And if I do, then I'll wish you another happy holidays as well. We're gonna move on past this portion of the podcast, and people are suddenly understanding smear campaigns now, I'm hearing. See, that's why when it was brought up to me by someone today legit told me about the whole Blake Lively situation that involved some very inappropriate behavior, and they threw like a smear campaign against her with fake accounts, and I guess that's what's in a lawsuit and everything like that, and and all that jazz, and and like oh my god, I feel so bad. Oh well, there's people who still are like blaming her too though, but there's also people who are like, wow, like after the lawsuit I feel so bad that I even sided with the guy and not her, because I thought she was this biatch and everything like that, and and it's like, oh okay, yeah. And I made sure to mention Meghan Markle, Kamala Harris, and other women who also went through smear campaigns with fake accounts, fake articles, fake sources, fake fake news, fake everything, and they got quiet when I did that. And you know what? I kept mentioning everything that was happening to Meghan and everything like that, with that horrible brother Prince William using his just taking advantage of his power and how much the welfare royals control the media over in the UK, and making up these fake social media accounts as well, just pretty much lying on this poor woman. Like, it's not her fault that people connected to her and can relate to her, and she's a very friendly person. Like, she never heard her being this horrible person that the welfare royal sources spread about her. It's the total opposite for Meghan. I felt that they couldn't find anything bad about her. Like, oh, she's been married before. Well, that's not bad, because Charles is remarried and whatever. Oh, well, she's a couple years older than Harry. Oh, okay, whatever. Like, did she do drugs? Does she have a DUI? Oh, no, they couldn't find anything about her. So, like, okay, she can't be this perfect, right? So we'll just make up stuff about her. We'll make up about her being this uppity black bitch who is controlling, who's nasty, who made Kate cry, which we know that's not true. Well, or she was mean to Charlotte or something. That's some weird. I forgot what it was about. It was about Charlotte though, Will and Kate's daughter, which we know that was not true. Oh, and she's like this this evil witch that's holding Harry hostage. Poor Harry, this poor man is smiling, looking refreshed, looking good, looking younger than he did 10 years ago when he was with the Welfare Royals, and and trapped and wearing shoes with holes in them and reusable clothes that was donated to him, and with lousy haircuts. Meghan's this horrible monster, just horrible, right? So I never sided with Justin. I never said anything about Blake because I didn't know much about that story. I mean, not gonna lie, but you know what? I'm always team woman first and foremost. And if at the end a woman ends up lying, then yeah, I would, oh dang, I will call it a spade a spade. But in this case, I'm glad that I stayed silent because it looks like just the people who just automatically judged this woman and was sided with this dude, all in the name of his connections, and because he had a lot of connections, spraying this PR machine, this smear campaign against this woman, and she's definitely gonna win, unless how it is in Hollywood, like you gotta know the right people. So we'll see, we'll have to wait and see, but I'm definitely on, now that all of this is out, everything, I'm on team Blake Lively. I'm on team Blake, and I'm always team woman first and foremost. So that's just how I am. If you don't like it, hey, that's you, that's on you. I mean, this dude, this Justin guy, this Justin guy, I'm looking at his pictures and everything, and I'm like, how do people, I'm the type of person who, if I look, never just judge a book by its cover. Well, I actually do judge a book by its cover. I'm not gonna lie, I do. And you could be the most beautiful person in the entire world. You could be the most not so beautiful person. I mean, everyone has their own taste in people, so beauty is in the eye of the beholder. But not traditionally beautiful person, and I can see if you're a good person or a bad person, and I'm usually right 99.9% of the time. So, and I never really took a good look at this dude. I'm not gonna lie, but when I look at his pictures, he looks like a POS to me. He looks like he's fake and phony. I actually feel bad for his wife. I mean, his wife who knows? Maybe he treats her like a queen, but I don't think he does. He probably talks about her weight just like he did with the other people from that movie set, or making comics about women looking sexy and being inappropriate, making people feel uncomfortable in the space that they were in. So and that's that regarding that. I just wanted to add in my little 2 cents regarding this situation. And I get it. So I just hope that people really take this seriously. It seems like some people got it with a Harry and Meghan docu-series for Netflix, but then they kind of forgot, or either didn't care, or they did care, or they just never really thought of it after that. But yeah, gotta take this very serious. It's just the fact that his people, his PR team, spread all this stuff like wildfire as fast as they did. That alone should be questionable to the average person. Like I said, I didn't pay attention to any of that stuff, but if I had, I would have been side-eyeing all of that. I would have been side-eyeing him. But back to this whole Meghan and Blake Lively thing, and and this person who totally ignored everything regarding Meghan and was more than happy to say stuff about her, and was quiet when the docuseries came out and everything, was making sense, but they didn't want to, of course, but of course that didn't fit their narrative regarding Meghan, and they were quiet about it. But it's all, oh my God, Blake Lively. Like, I see how you move, sis. Because, your silence pretty much said everything that I need to know on who you actually care about. Like I said, there's people who only pick and choose who they want to support and feel sorry for and rally behind. So, let's keep that same energy for all women, not certain women. Changing gears, because if I feel like if I continue speaking on that topic, I would say some stuff that I would say some stuff, and I don't want to. Let me just continue now. Let me move on. Have y'all seen Wicked? Yes. I love that movie. I love the play from like back in the day. I actually got to see the play back in the day. Like, I was too young to really understand the full context of the play, but I really did enjoy it, and I enjoyed the soundtrack as well. And I would play that every day, and I would sing the songs, and my friends and we would sing the songs as well. And it was fun. And fast forward to 20 years later, and here I am in love with the movie. I love it more than the stage play. And you know what? I'm actually glad to have, grown up with Wicked. And I didn't get to read the books, but I heard that they're wild. And I'm kind of interested in reading the books. But anyhow, I love the performances from everyone. Everyone stood out. Like Ariana Grande, Jonathan Bailey. But the star of the entire movie, who pretty much stole the whole show anyway, even though she's already the star of the movie, Cynthia Erivo. Yes. Hopefully future upcoming EGOT. Yeah, she ate that. Yeah, she did. And love her performance, all her performances. I love her acting, I love her singing. Like, fun fact, I'm pretty sure you already know this already, but she was like legit singing in the movie and like wearing the harness and swinging around. She was singing, and you know what? You could like so tell that everybody was actually singing in the movie. But I'm the most impressed with Cynthia, because she was the one on the harness swinging around and singing. Like, but if you listen to the soundtrack that's available everywhere, you can hear the difference between the singing, the audio and everything from the soundtrack. You can hear the difference between, okay, I can't even talk. You can hear the difference between the movie and the soundtrack. Like, you can hear, you can tell. And I look forward to part 2 of Wicked. That's going to be coming out next year, on November 21st, 2025. Wicked for Good. And I love that song so much, and I cannot wait to hear. Oh, it's spoiler alert if you don't care. Spoiler alert. Okay. Even though the show's been out for over 20 years, For Good is such. I want to cry so hard. That's Elphaba and Glenda's song. And As Long As You're Mine, that song is Elphaba and Fiero's. I really hope that they perform the heck out of that song. That, because the actors from the stage play, I remember, I actually blushed because the chemistry was chemistry. So, and we know that they're gonna have excellent chemistry because they had excellent chemistry in part 1. So, and I'm talking about Elphaba and Fiero, by the way. If you ever see the performance from that, just watch it and you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, I know that they're going to be sexy because they're both sexy people, and I'm looking forward to all the stories. The Wizard, Madam Morrible, all of them. And like I said, if you haven't seen the play, if you haven't read the books, well, actually the books was crazy. from like, okay, I haven't read the book, but I've read a little bit of what's in it, and it's crazy. And yeah, I want to read the book, so I mean, I have a whole year ahead of myself with that. So yeah, and I'm going to see the movie again on Christmas after watching Sonic 3. I'm going to go and watch Wicked. So, and if you haven't seen it, please see it. Like, and I know a lot of people who are not into musicals who fell in love with the movie. Okay, now listen to me. Watch the movie if you haven't seen it, and if you've seen it already, watch it again. I know people who've seen the movie 8 times. Like I said, I've seen it only once, and I will probably see it about maybe 2 to 3 more times. I'm not sure yet. I have the time now, so I'm not as busy now, thank goodness. So yeah, recommend that movie. Okay. I'm going to end the podcast, this portion of the podcast at least here, and we will get on to the Wolf Royal skit. So hit it, Horsemilla.
Hello, and happy holidays to all of you. I'm here to give you the best Christmas gift you could possibly give your partner. And next, my perfume, Hey Mist. It will give your partner the strength they need to fill you up. Listen to how it does my husband Charles.
I want to feel my way along you, all over you, and in and out, particularly in and out.
I know it would revive me. I can't bear another night without you.
Or, God forbid, a tampax. My luck to be chucked down a lavatory and go on forever, swirling around on the top, never going down. And I can't resist your horsey fragrance.
Now available in all stores. Grab it today and happy holidays.
Fa-la-la-la-la, hey me.
Silent night, holy night.
All is calm, all is bright.
Round young virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild.
Sleep and heavenly peace. Sleep in heavenly peace. Thank you for purchasing Hey Mist.
I can't believe that people are actually buying that garbage.
More interest in any of your earth shit products?
Did you just...
I did.
Why are Harry and Meghan's Christmas cards more popular than ours?
And that come as a surprise to you?
Yes.
Don't listen to that imbecile.
Who are you calling an imbecile?
You.
You're an unattractive light bulb.
Kate, get a hold of yourself.
I certainly would not. Willie has always been a bully to me, and I'm only standing up for myself for once.
Well, I'm standing up because all of you out of my office at once.
And that's all for this podcast. And I'd like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Holidays, Happy Day Off. Wherever you're celebrating or not celebrating, I hope that your days are filled with blue skies, sunshines with positive vibes. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch my videos. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas. I'd like to thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell. Also, join a membership, as well as my Amazon storefront, and you can follow me on TikTok and Blue Sky. My name is Deanna, and you are watching Thriving with the Successes. I'll talk to you soon.